Hey, it's Dude, and today we're finally doing it, building a real grade Gundam. Yes, you come build with me too. Alright crew, this is our first real grade Gundam. We got this Gundam at the Anime Con. This is the one where I saw on the table. I was like, we gotta get it, but I wasn't sure if, I'm gonna be allowed to. Alright, real grade. What the heck is a real grade? This might be smaller. That's what I haven't been too sure yet with some of these Gundams. Because sometimes you'll get a master grade that's the size of a high grade, but then you'll get a high grade sometimes the size of a master grade, and master grades are sometimes, it's just, the point is the real grade is supposed to be the one in the middle of both of those. If Gundams were real life thing, I mean they are in Japan, not as like the show, but if they were to be real, this would be the closest thing to being exactly like it. Panel lines, decals, just any intricate detail. That's why these are pretty crazy. And I'm not too sure because obviously we haven't opened it yet, but these might have water slide decals. I've never done water slide decals. I thought I had water slide decals one time. Those were not, those were just press on decals. I'm not too sure. We're gonna find out. I am a little bit, not nervous, right? Because I mean, it's just us and stuff. And this is not a big deal. There's just supposed to be more detail, and especially with the decals, that's the one that I'm more like, oh man, I don't know how that's gonna work. Just because it might be water slide, I'm not sure. Might be water slide, and these real grades sometimes can have a lot of decals. It's here, there. And then you have to pay attention also, because sometimes it'll like reverse. One side would be one way, the other side would be one way. So these are very much pay attention, I think, just like the other ones are, but these would be more like make sure you pay attention. I'm not sure what the heck this is. RX-93-V2 high V Gundam. Yep, that's what it is. I like the colors on this. And the box is huge. But there's boxes of even real grades and even master grades that are even bigger. And then a perfect grade is just even more ridiculous. Alright crew, let's get to opening. Here we go. Oh, that sound. Yeah, these decals look insane. Oh my gosh. I'll get like a closer shot of the decals. Man, there's like 3 different eyes. I don't know if you could change out whichever one you want to use instead, or do you just layer them on top of each other? I mean, we're gonna find out for sure. Yeah, but these decals are very detailed. These are not looking like they're water slide decals actually. Yeah, it looks like I could just pull them off. They're vinyl decal. 1, 2, so 6 packages, okay. There's more runner sheets, but 6 packages. And this is the catalog dilly, instructions on how to build it. I say catalog, and I've said that many times before, because it's more like a magazine type, Open up magazine. The other kind, usually a high grade, is more of a brochure type, like unfold and open up. Very cool artwork. I like it. The colors are really cool too. I don't know, I can't see from right here if there's any clear pieces or like weird colored pieces. I've only had that, I think, one time, where it's like a clear headpiece, or like the eyes are a clear plastic. Usually with other Gundams, you'll put decals on the eyes, then it'll give it some look. But there was like one of them, which one had like a clear green type of plastic look, so you don't put decals, it's just the plastic itself. That really looks cool. How many steps? Oh, another thing is, does this tell me? Yeah, there's a few of, actually, we're gonna use most of these pieces. I think there might be only 6 pieces that we're not gonna use in this whole thing. On these, you'll see it'll have an X. I don't know if I'm even getting that at all. It'll have an X over a piece. That means, of course, you're not gonna use that. Usually there's, a few on other runner sheets, but not this one. We're using all of them. And then in the back is where it shows you how to put all of the decals on where. And of course, you could put decals on these or not. You don't have to at all. Also, when you're building these, you don't need to do the full clean. On some pieces you might. I've said that a few times. On some of the pieces you might, because there might be like a nub sticking out where you're trying to fit something in and it won't let it fit in. So sometimes you'll have to clean up that nub. But I mean, you don't really have to clean anything at all. You could clip out, build if you want. Or you can get crazy professional like some of those Gundam builders do, and they sand down, they primer, add this coat, that coat, metallic this, weathering look. I don't do that, okay? I don't. I'm the most amateur of amateur Gundam builders. Let's just make sure everyone knows that. I'm the most amateur of amateur Gundam builders. I get my Gundams also from Target. but they have them at Target. So like, why not pick them up? Why not check out to see what Target has? That's not the only place we get them from. We get them from Hobbytown, or we got them from an anime con, Billy. But I'm just saying, like, that's the type of Gundam dude I am. Mal's breathing really hard. So I don't know anything about Gundam, okay? But I do know I have lots of fun building them. Lots of fun building them. Which one should we do? You know how I like to open these. Are they all like that? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yes, they are all. For anyone that doesn't know, I love how these bags open this way. Sometimes bags, they open another weird way. I don't like that, and this is why. Yeah. Decals. The last one. 14 runner sheets. Wow, cool. Where's the PC pieces? Is there no PC pieces? I don't think so. There's no PC pieces here. That's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm sure that they have somehow to connect right in here. Some of these pieces. I've just literally every Gundam we've ever done has PC pieces. And what I'm talking about with PC pieces are the joints. There's pieces that you'll clip out where it'll have like ball ends, and that's where you'll put in arms, legs, the waist. They've all had PC. I've always had PC. In 15 of these that I've done, all have PC pieces. I think even these Star Wars ones, this one and the R5 that we built. The thing that a lot of people I've noticed, I don't understand why, but I've noticed that a lot of people go like, whoa, yeah, that's really cool, amazing, awesome, is the way that these plastics are made. They're like injected. I don't know. To me, I'm like, okay, but just, I guess the way it's made is what gets people like, yeah, cool. This is all one color, and then they'll paint these with like a top coat, but it's still actually this color. But no, the plastic itself is the color. So even if you were to scratch underneath it, it's still gonna be that color. I think that's why people are like, yeah, man, these are like really cool. That's amazing how they did that. I don't know. Again, I don't know nothing about Gundam. Why I build these things, and first because they're fun. I love doing it. But another reason why I did it even more was just to show anyone can do it. Anyone can cook. Anyone can build these things. I've seen these certain things, not just these, right? But any type of model thing out in public, and people have done them before, and I always look at it and go, wow, that is amazing. I don't know how people have that ability to do that sort of stuff. From the most amateur to the most professional. Anytime I would see things like that, it just really amazed me. So then Craig said, hey, try it. So I did, and he got me hooked. And I just couldn't seriously believe that I built, it was this red dude right here. It's like, oh my gosh, dude, I built a dude. I don't know, I was really excited for doing it. So then I just thought, if a random dude, way amateur of amateur, who has nothing of creativity, none of that sort of stuff, if I can do it, you can definitely do it, for sure. Because a bunch of times I don't know what I'm doing, if that's not obvious. It does get a little frustrating sometimes, you know, it's little pieces that you're trying to put together and clip out this and that, you know, very tedious. But if you like that sort of stuff, it's definitely fun, and you could definitely do it. What I'm trying to say is, you're awesome. You're awesome enough to do what you want to do. Seriously, I don't know if anyone's even gotten to this part and is even listening. I don't know if anyone ever even watches my Gundam builds. I love building. There it all is. With these decals that I didn't mention, why sometimes it might be cool to have them, not cool. Sometimes the vinyl of the decal, like that hangs over where you put it, might cross over with another decal, if I'm making sense. You'll have like a sticker here, but then, you know, that like sticker border part, you know, sometimes that's like clear. Not that there's sticker on it, but it's sticker. And then sometimes you'll have another sticker where then goes down here, but that part overlaps on that other part of the sticker. Sometimes on some of these, and not that I've done them before, we haven't done them before, but I've seen on other people's video, Sometimes decals will overlap, and sometimes it looks a little messy. So you might have to use your own discretion if you want to use the decal. Sometimes you might have that look of just like overlapping plastic, and sometimes it'll mess up the look. So you could add some of these if you want, or you don't. You don't have to add any decal if you don't want at all. You can also go to the store. Of course, you could order them on Amazon, but I've seen them at Hobbytown. You can buy Gundam decals, just the decal itself. So let's say you have a Gundam, and you're like, cool, I'm done building them, but I don't want these. I want something else. Yeah, that's that. All right, crew, there's that. Let's get to building. And I will see you. Maybe I might break in case there's any crazy thing that happens as I'm building it, but if not, you'll just see straight build, whoop, all the way to the end, all right? I hope by now I haven't bored anyone or lost anyone, and I hope in the process of continuing, I don't bore or lose anyone else. But if I do, that's okay. That's okay. I really appreciate even just 1 second you gave us. Let's build. Alright crew, that's gonna do it for this Gundam build. This took 2 months to complete, but it actually took 2 days to build the whole Gundam itself. Maybe about a month and a half to finish other things that I didn't show you. I did do panel lining, a lot of panel lining actually, but because it took so long and it kind of sitting there for a bit, I lost the piece of the face. It's right there somewhere on my desk. I just have to move certain things around and find it, but that's why I don't have time lapse of me doing the panel lining. Another thing is that there's a lot of detail underneath the armor of these Gundams. You will never see unless you take off the pieces itself. But if you have the whole Gundam built just like that, you won't even see all the detail under the arms, in the legs, in the feet. It is crazy how real these real grades are. Fun build. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate every single second you give us because you never ever have to hang out with us. You're all awesome. Thanks for crewing. Thanks for adventuring. On to the next. It's just supposed to freaking work. And sometimes it doesn't work. Are you charged? Yeah, it's charged. Stupid future. Ahora sí. Do I still got Mimi's eyes? Still early in the morning. Doop-ba-boop-beep-ba-ba-boo. You gotta get the Mimi's voice out. Mimi's no more. It is very bright. Lots of lights. And okay. No! Stop that. I'm not building a condo. Stop it. Stop listening to me, future. See what I'm saying? I'm sorry, puppy. I just kicked them. That was very weird. Ghost, you better stop that, all right? My camera keeps unrecording on its own. And I just told the ghost, you better stop. You want to build too? Then fine. Just like sit here, watch, and build. Or go build something else. Just don't make no noise and stop pushing on my camera. These Gundam, let me say that again. You compete, that is amazing. a baby. What are you throwing out, bro? It's just one can.